Welcome back, everybody. I hope I'm not boring you with the green car. I know it's a lot of repetitiveness and a lot of the same stuff, and that's just showing you what kind of year I'm having with that thing. It sucks, and you know, I'm not going to be fake about it and say, oh, everything's fine and dandy with the car. It's just parked. I don't feel like driving or racing it. You know, it's all the trials and tribulations I've had with that thing. Oh, we are going racing Friday. I'm waiting on a couple drain fittings so I can make a new turbo drain. And we'll stick that together. But in the meantime, I went and got a couple of things for the drag week trailer. So I told you I wanted to hang the canopy. So I got these. Alright, boom. And boom. That should work well there. I also got this latch, which I'm still unsure about. Let me show you what I'm working with here. My thought process while I was standing in Home Depot. I have a problem with the door. Oh, it's on a bungee cord right now, but the door just swings back and forth. I got this, and I think, you know, if I mount it here and drill a hole right through the door, I can open it up, drop that down, and then lock it. I just don't know about looking at this on the outside of the trailer. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of gangster. I was trying to find some like sort of latch system where I could open this up and it just clicks in. And this is what I'm working with right now. That'd be the simplest and easiest, that's for sure. Drill a hole through and drop it in and hold it. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts on that. Not 100% sure about that. Milwaukee pack out tray. And I think what I'm going to do is, I don't know how this is going to work. Mount it on the wall. I have to drill different holes. You know, something like that to hold one of the bins. I'd probably do it like that, so at least I get two of the grommets on a joist. And then, you know, because this is hollow on the backside, so I can't just sink a nut into it. Because what I want to do is put that big case on the wall, and I can leave those two little cases on top of the toolbox, because I can open the toolbox with that stuff on it. Those top two ones are light. That top one is just electrical connectors and electrical stuff like that, and this is just sensors. So I got to see how I can do this. You know, maybe I take a piece of square tube and glue it in here. This way when I screw through it, it doesn't crush this down. But we'll see, we'll play with that. Yep, those are those upgrades. And I bought this piece, but I don't know if it's going to work. So I was going to put this here to hold. I'll show you. Oh, I could use it to hold this. Right? But my original thought was to hold a bag with my wheel stuff in it. Oh, sorry if I'm making it stick on the camera. This is my thought. Alright? Alright, I don't have a single clue to where I left off the other day. That's my bad. Right now, we're putting her dancing shoes on. We're going racing tomorrow. Gotta get everything into the trailer. So we're going to Island Dragway. I'm not really a fan of going to Jersey tracks. The traffic sucks. People can't drive in that state through New York. There's tolls. Like, it's, I don't know why my bar is stuck. That was weird. Hasn't been out since I put it in this year. But yeah, it's just a shitty, it's a shitty ride and everything, and it's just not fun. So that's why I choose to go to Lebanon. I mean, Lebanon's New York, but it's North New York, sorry. I'm trying to put a new sticky thing on the windshield lower so I could actually do better recording in car. You guys want to see my ugly mug? See if that comes flying off during a pass or not. Because it feels like shit. I don't think it's an official GoPro. Thing is, that's like an official GoPro one. Let's take another one. Alright, well, this one doesn't feel as tight. It's kind of wobbly. I don't see if I don't know. Anyway, we're gonna load up the car. I'm gonna get it all loaded. Like I said, we're going to Island tomorrow. I haven't been to Island since my license passes, actually. That was beginning of last year. Yeah, it had to be beginning of last year. Oh, grab the cooler. We gotta put fuel in it. We gotta put, this is all my my sensors and stuff that take on drag week. Generator, laptop, even though Dave brings his, safety gear, tool cart, table. Let's get it all loaded. One thing that's obnoxious about air to water, have a giant cooler just for your ice. Dave and Scotty were trying to talk me into doing a dual, put you down here, dual fuel system next year. The dual injectors, do a cable drive with methanol for racing, and then do like 80 pounders for street driving. This way I don't have to have an intercooler or anything. I don't know, sounds like a lot of money and a lot of work. Alright, we will pick back up tomorrow, and we'll start heading to the track. See you tomorrow. Alright, huge regrets. Scotty texted me after I said I was going to Island, and he's like, oh, there's not going to be that many people up here at Lebanon. Instant regret. Yeah, so we're in line. I mean, the gates supposedly just opened. I'm gonna have to just send Dave over there to pay for us and just cut through somewhere. Like there's nothing. I'm used to just going to a track. You pull up to the booth, you fucking pay, and you go. Not just park your truck a mile away and then walk up. But yeah, we're up here. I don't know how many passes we're gonna get in, but hopefully it's, yeah, they're walking out of that other bus. This is so dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, welcome to Lebanon.
Whatever, let's get through this line and get set up and get the car out and everything and see what we can do. So we made it through tech. Dave's put a new TPS in the car right now because we're having some issues with that, like not reading when it wants to.
Where's the American?
That bottom drawer on the left, you gotta unlock it. I gotta drain the fuel, whatever's left of it, out. Yeah, it's we got our favorite spot again. I love this spot, man. It is so nice to have this spot. We're gonna take our time today. There's some big bracket bash this weekend, 10K to win it. So there's a lot of big tire cars here. They're gonna lay down some rubber for us. And you know, the track goes live at 5. Probably watch some runs first and then get up. And like I said, we're gonna turn it down a little and, you know, just make sure everything's good and go from there. We're warming it up. That X85 is nice stuff, man, but we're still having a TPS issue, kind of. I don't know. don't know what it is. Alright, it's 4:45, lanes go hot at 5, but they're doing, so it's not in private rental like before. There's an event tonight, high law, I don't know, I don't understand any of them bracket racing terms. So they're doing test and tune first and then those 2 classes. So I gotta get dressed and get ready for those 2 classes to get called, for that 1 class, so we can not miss one. We don't wanna miss one. Whew, god damn.
We'll try it again later. You see my sunglasses? No? Are they in the trunk, maybe? Here, want these? Okay.
Perfect. I can't see going down the track.
All right, go back up. Yeah, I gotta move the scooter.
Okay. That's my bad. Well, she felt good, guys. Hopefully the motor's good. That's the only thing we care about today. That's the only thing we care about today. Oh, bump felt good too. They're only running 1/8 mile times. I went 590. I didn't know they were doing 1/8 mile.
Oh boy, man, is it hot. Woo. Holy crap. Felt that ramp, that's for sure. Getting used to the bump, we might have to turn it down a touch. Because it was like second bump, I was rocking into it. So, we'll see, I'm still getting used to that. I've never used the bump box for staging in a race before. And drag week requires a 1 second reaction time, that less than a 1 second reaction, or your reaction's put on top of your ET. So it probably should, you know, that's what we're using today is a test to make sure everything's good. We get the bump worked out. It seems to be all right. I'm trying to learn how to drag my foot on the brake to make it not so violent. It's all new. That's all new to me. You know, I don't build this car for class racing, so nobody jump on me about, oh, you know, blah, blah, blah. I don't care. I don't class race. I don't have to worry about that stuff. Now I do. Just so I don't get the time added. Thank you, sir. We went slower. No. I'm looking at the wrong lane. Yeah, almost our best mile an hour. We went 138, a little softer on the, a little better on the 60. 0.3 reaction time. I'm fine with it. It's under a second. 558, 136. So we'll see how much boost that took to make. I'm having a problem lifting my foot on the hit, and it's been especially bad this year. It's almost every single pass, and I don't know why. Until recently, to like an hour ago, I mean recently, I think the padding in my seat's shot. And I had it set with good padding with the seat so I could sit my ass all the way back in the seat and it'll be full throttle, you know, not straight legged but close. I think it's pushing me back a little bit. I think I'm on that edge. I've never lifted, like chicken footed it like that before, so. I think we need to be in the 5.4 range for around 850s. I think that's about the number. So, like I said, we're gonna go check the clear view right now, because that's the only thing that matters today. All right, 33% battery left. That might get the next pass. Same thing, me driving. Lebanon, I don't know if they still do. They used to have a thing about GoPros on the outside of the car. They had to be like bolted to the car. Obviously that's not gonna happen, but we're going, we're good. Pulled the hood off. 21 pounds of boost, clear view's empty. .136, I believe that's my fastest. I gotta see the time slip from last week, last time. Yeah, that's my fastest mile an hour to the 8th by a long shot. When I went 834, when I went 539, 834, I went 120 to the 8, 128 to the 8th. We just 128.1. We just went 136.7. So, I mean, that cleared my fastest 8 mile an hour by 8 mile an hour, which shit. Let's go 20s. We got it real soft on the leave, but now the track's getting cooler. The air's bad. I just looked it up. It's like 83 grains of water, 2,700 feet. It is thick. It's nasty out here. But there's a ton of big tire bracket cars, and they're putting it down. So we put 5 more on the dome. We took the timing retard out of the hit, and that's all we've done for this pass. We figured we go 50 or below. It's good for 850 in the quarter. And then obviously we'll test Sunday on drive week. So I gotta put the hood on, put ice in it. They just called high roller to the lane, and then it'll be us behind it. So we'll get ready for our 3rd pass, and if it goes 40s, we're probably gonna wrap it up for the night. Can't see shit. She got some mile an hour behind her, that's for sure. Oh. Huh. Woo. Oh. Whew. Well, boys and gals, sorry, I know there's a couple of you. I'm happy. Hopefully that went what it was supposed to do. Let's go get the chute. All right. Fingers crossed. Let's go. Fingers crossed it was a good one, guys. Fingers crossed the motor's still good. You know, it's been a rough year for us. Me, money, motors, but I need this right now to be good. It's crazy. It felt like it moved around a little bit on the hit. I don't think I lifted that time. I think I lifted because I felt like it was gonna spin. Thank you. Our mile an hour is down, but we went a 128 to the 60. So that'll drop your mile an hour when your 60's better. Went 128.60, 356 to the 330, 538 to the 8th at 130 mile an hour. And we went 530s last time and went 830s, so a little too spicy, but now we have a broad range we can play in. So we know at 21 pounds of boost in this weather, it'll go 550, 530. We might make one more pass. We don't need to beat up the car though. That's like my hang up on it. There goes my boy Chris. Woo! Dave sitting on the wall. Woo! Woo! I needed that.
Hey guys, I'm not really sure where I left off last night. Last night was a really good night. A good night at the track. It was a good night racing. I was in a really good mood all the time. Haven't been in that good of a mood in a while racing. Obviously with all the issues at hand. Ow! I just got stabbed in the back. All the issues at hand, you know, it's gonna be that way. The car performed flawlessly. She did great. I'm very happy with everything. Set a new personal best mile an hour on the 8th. We went 136.7. Pretty much tied our best 8th mile an hour ET, 5:37, 5:38, whatever it was. I don't even remember. So I'm pretty happy. That last pass was definitely spiced up. It was have 1 more pound of boost in it than when we went 8:30s, but the whole pass was cleaner. Dave overlaid the logs, and you can see the RPM trace is just way better. So it definitely went more mile an hour, because when I hit that parachute, that thing put me into the belts. Put me into the belts pretty good, and I was excited. I mean, I'm always excited after a clean, fast pass. It gets me fired up, man. We decided not to kill the car last night. You know, it's only 8th mile stuff. I probably could have gone 20s easily. I don't see why not. If not faster. But I don't know about teens. But, you know, we have a major event coming up that I've already paid for. I put a lot of time and effort preparing for. So there was no reason in my eyes to chase a number for something that we were supposed to be there trying to get an 850 pass. So we decided to pack it in. Drag weeks, we have to leave for drag week in, today's the 19th, 29 days. We have to leave for drag week. We put it in the trailer. Now I got some stuff to do on it at home. I'm not gonna race it. Probably really not gonna drive it. I have to wire USB ports up. I have to put Dave's Kirky in. Passenger side, I have to move my Kirky 1 hole forward. We put a blanket on it the last pass, and I wasn't lifting off the throttle nearly as much. So I gotta move that hole or get a new pad. Dave said he might have a new seat cover. I gotta see if he can find it and it's the right one. Do that. I have to wire in the headlight high beams for the light bar. I know there's more than that. Change oil, change the transmission fluid, check my tranny cooler lines after the starter hung us out. I'm standing on the freaking trans brake for almost 10 seconds. That was just absurd. I was about to lift when I saw the lights come on, and I'm just like, this is ridiculous. So I do have the good tranny PTFE hoses in the car, so hopefully nothing was an issue with it. Oh God, which I don't think it will be, but you never know. Yeah, that's that. I'm pretty amped. I'm excited. I'm ready for drag week. Even though I got like a list of things to do, I'm ready. I'm ready for drag week. I'm excited for drag week. It's the most fun I've ever had racing before. We're gonna get ready for that. I'm gonna get this thing unloaded. It's nice that I can just unload it, put it in the garage, don't have to worry about fixing anything. I'm gonna get a bath tomorrow, I think. It's too hot today. I don't feel like, and I'm exhausted. We didn't get home till late. I didn't get in bed till late. Yeah, I guess we'll sign this off. I hope I got enough footage for you guys that time. I tried really hard with the 2 different GoPros. Where the hell did the second one go? I don't remember taking it off, but it's not there. Huh. Anyway, get in your garage, grab a cold drink, get working on your hot rod. Season's almost over for a lot of people. You know, it's almost September. I consider mid to end of November as season over. Well, running out of time. Have a good night, guys.